Hey guys, this is the Big Nerd coming at you, and we're going to go over some common myths in the embroidery business. I want to preface this by saying if I miss any myths, go ahead and put it in the comments and I'll address them at a later time. But these are some of the common myths that I've run into, people talking to me. So without further ado, let's get to it. I got my notes. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but we're going to get through this. Okay, guys? Embroidery is plug and play and easy to learn. No, not exactly. It can be complicated. Depends on the software that you get, the machine that you have, the needles that you use, the thread that you have. It can be plug and play, but it depends on what you're trying to do. When you fall into a certain niche, it can be easy, but in some areas it can be harder. You need a lot of capital up front. That's completely false. I think I invested $1,500 into my entire first setup. I got that machine off eBay for maybe $900. I got some extra thread for maybe another $200. I got some stabilizer, and it took me maybe 2 hours to learn the software, and combined maybe $1,500 to get into it. And that's just because that's where I want to start. So it could cost more, it could cost less, but start somewhere small. You don't need a lot to get into embroidery. Embroidery is only good when you do it in bulk orders. False. Completely false. You can do a one-time masterpiece Letterman jacket, and that would sell good money. You don't need to do things in bulk. Embroidery is really timeless. It's durable. It doesn't really fade. It's just in my opinion, it's a superior type of printing when it comes down to clothing. So no, it doesn't need to be bulk. People think you need to be a graphic designer, and that is far from the truth. That's completely false. Never took a graphic design class in my life. I don't even think I took an actual art class in high school. This is just learning the software. I'm not gonna say it takes 2 hours. It took me 2 hours to learn because I was on the most basic plan, and it took me a minute to get up there. So no, you don't need to be a graphic designer. All fabric items behave the same, and that is far from the truth. Anyone who's ever worn clothes understands this, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. If you got a sweatsuit on, it's not gonna behave the same as a denim suit, and we all know that denim's not gonna stretch like something that's supposed to be worn to do sports or something like that. So no, all fabrics do not behave the same. So you need to actually learn your fabric so you can learn about tension and make sure that you're not actually destroying the fabric's durability. You should underprice your work to get customers. No, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Not in any business, not in embroidery, not in anything else. Know how much your material is worth, know how much your time is worth, know how much your product is worth, and put it at that price point so you can remain competitive and stay out here in the field as much as you want to. Now, if you're just doing this for fun and you want to make maybe an extra $5, cool, do that. But don't underprice yourself. That's not right. I just want to keep you guys educated, so I'll come out with more series like this so we can address these. And as more myths come up, then I'll go ahead and let you guys know. But this is the Big Nerd, just keeping you guys educated on embroidery, crafting, and anything else around sewing. I'll catch you guys again on the next one.